Hey guys, let's talk about Mamta Kafle Bhatt. Hey guys, Victoria Paxton here. Thanks for stopping back by my YouTube channel. Okay, you guys, so I've been doing videos on Mamta Kafle. I think I've been saying her name wrong. I think it's Mamta Kafle Bhatt. Kafle Bhatt. I hope I'm not butchering her name too bad. All right, so like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's free. If you're a fake psychic, bye-bye, see ya. If you're a legit, real psychic, say hey in the comments. Let's get to know each other. I would love to get to know you. Okay, so it's everything. Hold on, I got to say this, you guys. Everything in this video is alleged. Okay, me thinks that Naresh Bhatt is going to be looking for some quick money. Okay, you know what I mean? So everything encompassing this video is for entertainment purposes only, and it is alleged, and it's my opinion. Go do your own damn research, okay? All right, so unfortunately, Mamta has been missing for over a month now. The good news, if there is any good news in all this twisted shit, is her mom and brother have made it back from Nepal. Mamta and Naresh's daughter, who just turned a year old last week, she is staying with one of Mamta's friends, and she has been reunited with her grandmother and her uncle. I don't know what the details are beyond that, as far as, if they're taking the baby back to Nepal or what, but that's what I know. Okay, so let's talk about a few things that are going on with this case. Okay, Naresh had court this morning at 9 a.m. And what he was trying to do was waive his October 24th trial that was coming up. So he waived that. The prosecution, the Commonwealth was okay with it. So what that means is it allows the case to proceed to trial more quickly. So obviously, Naresh's attorney is doing this because, as his court-appointed attorney has said before, we don't even know that Mamta's dead. We don't know that that's her blood. Okay, DNA tests came back that it's human blood, but it hasn't come back that it's Mamta's blood yet. But of course, hello, duh, we know, right? So his attorney is doing his job. He's a court-appointed lawyer, and he's kicking ass. I mean, he is. He's doing his job. He's trying to get his client out of jail so his client can hurry up and grab his passport and get back to Nepal real quick, okay? Because that's what he was doing when they started the search warrant. He had him and his daughter's passport sitting there. He had suitcases packed. He was packing up the house. Okay. So another warrant was served on Naresh's house on Tuesday afternoon. At that point, the Prince William County evidence van came back. They ended up carrying out 4 or 5 crates of things, and they carried out a bunch of stuff that was wrapped up in like brown butcher paper, so you couldn't see what was inside. They carried out, I thought that was interesting that they carried out a bunch of stuff like that, trying to conceal what was in it. They brought in apparently police dogs, cadaver dogs. We don't know the outcome on that. Also, you ready for this? The fire department came with a ladder. Supposedly, one of the neighbors asked one of the firefighters, hey, what are you guys doing here with a ladder? And he said, oh, we're searching the attic. So I have 2 thoughts on this, okay? The first thought is, why in the hell wasn't the attic searched with the original search warrant back when Naresh was arrested? Why didn't they search the attic then? Okay, so that's one thing. Secondly, I mean, do they have reason to believe something's in the attic? You know what I mean? Here's the interesting thing. So, okay, there's a jacuzzi in the back part of the house underneath the deck, okay? I said to my husband when they served the initial search warrant, I said, surely they opened up the jacuzzi and looked in there, didn't they? Like, surely that was something that they did. I don't know, y'all. I'm beginning to wonder now that they're saying that a week later, 6 days later, they had to come back and look in the attic. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay. Let's keep going. So we talked about the court dates. Mamta's mom and brother got here. Okay. This is alleged, y'all. Don't sue me. I ain't got any money. Here's another interesting thing. Supposedly, someone that knows Naresh and Mamta and that also lives nearby came out and said, you ready for this? Buckle up. They came out and said that when Mamta went missing, Naresh's mom had been staying there. And she had been staying there, I guess, for quite some time. Okay? So that means she would have been there when he hurt. You know what I mean? So apparently, I don't know if the police were going to question her or what, but apparently they found out that she had packed her shit and fled back to Nepal. Interesting, right? I have a couple of thoughts on that. Okay, look, I know this is her beloved son, the dumbass. But if she was in the house, okay, when Naresh Mamta, then she knows something. How much does she know and how much did she help conceal? You know what I mean? So that's pretty effed up. Now, I looked it up, and Nepal has an extradition order. So I guess if push comes to shove, if that's in fact true and the police really want to get to her to talk to her, and she can be extradited. This is all alleged, you guys. I don't know this part to be fact, okay? This one part about the mom staying there, I don't know that to be fact. It just makes you think, you know, and it kind of makes a little bit more sense because get this. So when Mamta went missing and they have security footage of Naresh at the Walmart in Chantilly, which is like, 17 miles away. In rush hour traffic, it would take an hour to get there. But on a regular, it's, 20 minutes to get there. I think he was by himself when he purchased the 3 knives. And then the next day, when he purchased cleaning supplies at that same Walmart, I think he was by himself. And when he went to the cafe, he was by himself. So was Mumsy at home watching baby? And here's the other problem I have. So his mother, Mumsy, let's call her Mumsy. So Mumsy was so concerned about her daughter-in-law and so concerned about that poor, precious little 1-year-old baby that she said, oh, shit, I got to get out of Dodge and get back to Nepal and worry about myself. So if this is true, he's a bigger effed up family than even he is, okay? I'm sorry, but it's sketchy, you guys. Just sketchy as shit. Just freaking sketchy. The other thing, okay. Here's another interesting fact that came out in court. There were 5 people from Colombia living in the basement of that house. You heard me right. There were 4 adults and a child living in Mamta and Naresh's basement at the time that this all went down. They didn't want to be on camera. They were interviewed and they said, we're packing our shit and getting out, trying to find a place to go because we're scared, quite frankly. We're living in the basement where someone was. So here's what I say to that. They may not be involved in any way, shape, or form. But they had to have heard something. You know what I mean? They had to have heard something. So it just keeps getting creepier by the second, you guys. Creepy. Okay, so let me tell you a few things. First of all, my AC is busted again. So that's why I have the fan going over here, because it's 817 degrees in here. Hopefully it's a capacitor. The capacitor will come in tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have AC again tomorrow. I don't know. But anyway, okay. So yesterday, before the AC broke, when it was 107 degrees outside, feels like 10, but it was 99 or 101 or something. Hubby and I hopped in our car and took off to Loudoun County. So the first thing we did was we stopped at the Walmart where he bought the knives. I walked up to, there were different places for knives, and I started touching it, and I immediately saw him. So I know the one rack that he bought a knife off of. I then was able to figure out the cafe that he went to, and I was able to see that he had been in there. So hubby and I started searching around. And lo and behold, literally less than 2 miles from the cafe and the Walmart, we found, let me get it right, the Fairfax County Criminal Justice Academy building. So Naresh got out of the National Guard apparently like 2 months ago or something. He had enrolled in the Fairfax County Criminal Justice Academy. Okay. Well, he lasted 22 days and then he was set. They said bye-bye. So that building is right by the cafe and right by the Walmart. So because I said to hubby, I said, he's comfortable with that area. He knows that area for some reason. Okay. So we started looking, and I lived in Leesburg and Sterling many times, throughout my adult life. I never knew this huge ass reservoir was there. Huge ass freaking reservoir, right? So hubby and I went there to the one access point, and I wasn't feeling her, wasn't feeling Mamta there. We tried to get to another access point, and it was damn near impossible. We couldn't get down to it. And then we went to a third one. We couldn't get down to it. It was ridiculous. You had to go through so much brush and shit. And it was 101 degrees. It was hot as shit, you guys. We did so much walking, and it was so freaking hot. But so my point being, I kept feeling like this guy's lazy, and he didn't do a lot to dispose of her. Okay. So we thought, okay, he folds up, he dumped her out. We searched and searched, went everywhere, and I just don't feel like that's what he did. I don't feel like that. Now, my friend Crystal, you guys know Crystal, Aquarius X Fox, go to her channel, give her some love. She had been told landfill. So, and I had kind of sensed that too, but kind of put it in the back of my mind, because when Mamta came to me and said, you know where I am, right? Well, here's the kicker. So I believe that when Mamta said, you know where I am, I believe that she was questioning me. Do you know where I am? Okay, here's why. The language barrier. It finally hit me the other day. I was like, I think she was questioning me, do you know where I am? Not, you know where I am. You know what I mean? So maybe she's in the landfill. Maybe he dumped her in dumpsters and she's in the landfill. I just don't feel like this guy took shit for time to go out somewhere in the middle of nowhere and dig a 6-foot deep hole at barrier. You know what I mean? I just don't feel like that was done. Yeah. So we went to Beaver Dam Reservoir. It's massive. There are several bodies of water around the Fairfax County Criminal Justice Academy, around near the cafe, and not too far from the Walmart. There are several bodies of water, just little ponds. He could have very easily have pulled up to one of those. Now, the couple that we passed, I didn't feel her there. So I don't know, you guys. It's like a freaking needle in a haystack, you know? I just pray that they find her soon because his attorney is just going to continue to push, saying, well, we don't even know that she's dead. We don't even know this is her, you know. The quicker they can find the body, the better. So I just totally went blank. The sheriff, the chief, the sheriff, Lugo of Manassas Park Police, was questioned about the second search warrant served on the house. And he said, listen, it's an ongoing investigation. Of course, I'm not going to tell you what we found. But what we went in looking for, we were successful. So they had specific ideas when they went in there this next time. And whatever those ideas were, they found whatever they were looking for. So I just keep hoping and praying that she's found soon. I will continue to search as much as I can. And listen, you guys, pray for Dolly Vision. He had a heart attack. He's 50 years old and had a heart attack on Monday, you guys. Please pray for him. He's on the channel Dolly Vision. That just absolutely sucks. I just can't even. But yeah, I had every intention of doing another video, but a lot of this stuff came up and I figured, you know, let me go ahead and get this done. Plus it's 195 degrees in here with no AC. So I'm not going to be spending a lot of time in here. I can tell you that much. So, yeah. So be nice, be kind, stay safe, stay healthy, and hopefully you're not all melting out there because it's hot as blazes. It's supposed to go down to the 70s here next week, which I'm happy about because it's just a freaking nightmare right now. But, all right, you guys, that about does it for me.